Carlos Garcia, this is my Persuasive speech. Okay, so how many of you guys here drive a car? A lot of girls. Alright. So while driving, have you ever gotten into have you ever gotten a call or a text message and answered it? Yeah. Okay, so I want you to keep this in mind. Is answering your phone with valuable? Okay, so our phones they're very useful, such as calling one another, sending text messages. It can even avoid us from danger, such as calling 911, such as help like family members when stranded on the side of the road. But many have used their phones in a wrong manner, such as texting and driving, which is possibly dangerous and life-threatening. In the journal, The Effects of Text Messaging, the effects of text messaging on young drivers, it says, recent surveys have found that up to 58% of young drivers have used text messaging on their cell phones while driving. And the proportion of young drivers who text message while driving is significantly larger, which is 31%, than the more experienced drivers. So, although I never been into a car accident while texting and driving, I was a witness next to my friend who was driving actually crashed because he was using his phone. Well, I tried it last time. I tried texting and driving last time just to experience it because I never tried it. And it's really hard. Even last time, I think it was yesterday, I was trying to say Snapchat a video while driving through a long highway because I was going fast and I was trying to record it, but then I noticed I was waving into the other oncoming lane, so I got scared and I just threw my phone away. So texting and driving is getting out of hand, and more people are doing it, but we have to stop it because if we don't, more people are getting more hurt. I will first talk about the problems that occur when we text and drive, and after that I'll explain some causes of who is possibly the victim, but mostly who is to blame. And finally, what are some possible solutions to stop texting and driving? Okay, so driving and texting is one of the leading causes to teen ages 15 through 24. According to information based on the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, each day in the United States, more than 9 people are killed and more than 1,153 people are injured. Distracted driving is driving while doing another activity that takes your attention away from driving. Distracted driving can increase your chance of a motor vehicle crash. The thing is that we're not taking this thing very seriously. We are ignoring the facts that many people have died because they have ignored the situation. In Alcohol Problems and Solutions by Professor David J. Hansen, he says, driving a vehicle while texting is 6 times more dangerous than driving while intoxicated, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Many of us agree that driving sober is dangerous and something foolish to do, but texting while driving is even more dangerous simply because we take our eyes off the road and are basically blinded for a couple of feet. So who is to blame on texting and driving? Studies show that most of the accidents while texting and driving is caused by teens. Therefore, we are the ones responsible for all the accidents, not mostly, but just some. I'm not saying all the... This is why our insurance rates are so high, because we are considered a threat on the highway. In the article, Edgar Snyder and Associates Statistics on Texting and Cell Phone Usage while driving on Snyder's website. Taking on a cell phone while driving or texting can make a young driver's reaction. Yeah, I already said that. Therefore, when one is texting while driving, it jeopardizes one's response to quickly react and reflect and take an action to avoid danger. So, believe it or not, we're the ones that mostly cause accidents due to texting, and many teens have died in collisions while texting and driving. So the odds change when you're paying attention to the road instead of being distracted by a cellular device. So why do we text while we drive knowing that it's dangerous? Well, I do not have like the clear answer for it, but it's based on our curiosity. According to a journal called Seriously Stop Texting and Driving by Stephanie Mlott, we compulsively check our phones because every time we get an update through text, email, or social media, we experience an elevation in dopamine, which is a neurochemical in the brain that makes us feel happy. Said Greenfield, who is also an assistant clinical professor of psychology at the University of Connecticut School of Medicine. Because we want to know what we receive in our messages, we check them all the time without viewing the consequences of what might go around us. Okay, so here's a possible solution that I made up. One solution to avoid harm from texting and driving is to just put your phone down. If you get a text message or a call, just do not answer it. It's really simple. I know some people might say you guys can't live without your phone, but not me. Doing that can drastically reduce the change of being in a collision with another vehicle. Solution number 2 is it's probably buy a Bluetooth enabled device where it's just connected to your stereo and hook it up to your phone. Just connect it, and when you get a message, just answer it. But that way you could talk without taking your hands off the wheel. So, and for those text messages, don't reply to them, even if it's from your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your crush. But just if you want to text, just pull up to the side of the road and just text. So.
Wait, never have